Hello everyone! I've just finished a Greek course on Lingodeer.
This is Sparta!
And I'd like to share with you my thoughts and also the good and the bad parts. Let's go! So basically, Lingodeer is a language app that teaches you a language like 100 other ones. But what's special about it and what I like most about it is that it actually teaches you the grammar. And that's very, very important for me. So before or during or after the lesson, you can click on the language tips. And in the language tips, it's basically the essential grammar that you will be learning in this lesson. So basically at each lesson, you won't only be learning new words, you'll also be learning the grammar so you could construct your own sentences. And I think that's very, very useful, and that really distinguishes it away from Duolingo, because on Duolingo it doesn't have any grammar, it's just random sentences bombarding you. Give me some Arabic names? Like, why am I studying American names in Arabic? In other words, when you are learning a topic, say for example asking for a prize, it will also give you the relevant grammar that's used in these sentences, so you won't only be memorizing phrases again and again without knowing how to say any other things. With the grammar and also the example sentences that you will be doing or training in the lesson, you could integrate your knowledge, like the grammar part and also the new vocabulary at this topic. You can integrate them and build on it one by one. That's another thing that I like. I feel like it's a very structured course. It's not like random sentences. And after the course, you'll be able to at least survive in Greece. I hope I can, but yeah. But what I don't like about Lingodeer is that the course is too short. For example, for the Greek course, there are only 5 big chapters. So basically, after you learn how to call yourself, how to buy something, how to ask for the direction, how to order food, that's it. They don't have any other topics, so it's really only a survival course or introductory course. So even though the grammar is explained so well, it's a bit of a shame that it doesn't provide you with more courses, like it doesn't give you, more advanced topics. I feel like Lingodeer, they have a really good team dedicated to explaining grammar in a concise way, and that's very, very useful for you, especially when you just start in a language. But however, after you finish a course, you feel like you are not satisfied yet, you want more, but now the course is finished. So how does it compare to other apps that I've reviewed, like Busuu, Babbel, Duolingo, or LingQ? Well, I think it depends on the language that you're learning. For example, I'm learning Greek, and Greek doesn't exist in Busuu nor Babbel, so I have no choice. It does exist in Duolingo, but hey, it's Duolingo, right? It doesn't count. And then there's LingQ, but again, I've said it in my LingQ review, it's that LingQ doesn't focus at all on grammar. It doesn't tell you anything on grammar. It's impossible to start a language with LingQ. So I think for Greek, at least, Lingodeer is the best app to learn Greek. And also other languages, if you are only looking, for a taster course, to have a survival guide in the language, then I think Lingodeer is the one to go for. However, if you are looking to learn a language seriously and learning one of the big boys, like, I don't know, French, Spanish, etc., then it's better to go for Busuu or Babbel, in my opinion, because they have a more structured course and they provide you until like B2 or C1 level, so you don't have to look for other apps. And now I have to look for other materials after the beginner Greek course, because there are nothing left in Lingodeer. Yeah. Molonave! This is Sparta! Yasu Malaka, Melene Wayne, Ime Apoto, Hong Kong, Tora Messino, Elinica, Meto Lingodeer, Muaresi I Eliniki Historia, che Muaresi na Troo Malaka. Musaka.